I think for most of us, especially those of us here in California, we've always enjoyed that great relationship between people and horses, whether it's Roy Rogers and Dale Evans and Gene Autry, or just watching horses run in a natural environment. I think we all enjoy the beauty of watching horses and the interplay between people and horses. Well, it's certainly an enjoyable way to enjoy life. Riding is a great sport here in the Laguna Woods Village as well, but it can also be used for some great help to others as well. Two guests joining us today. Dana Butler is with us today, Executive Director of the Shea Therapeutic Riding Center. Dana, welcome to you.
Thank you.
And Mr. John Ludutsky, who is with the Orange County Alumni Association, Harvard Business, along with the folks from SC and Chapman, lots of good business people involved in this program as well. So let's talk a little bit about therapeutic riding. We all enjoy the horses and all that, but there's some really benefits to people that face some challenges in life.
It's true. At the Shea Center, we work to improve the lives of people with disabilities through therapeutic course-related programs. And what that really means is, think of us like a clinic on 7 acres. We do physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have non-medical programs where we have just enjoyable recreational programs, but all designed for people with special needs. And these folks do wonderful things. They learn to walk, they learn to talk, they learn to socialize. Our number one issue that we work with is people who have autism. And all of this happens in a really marvelous environment. We're a nonprofit organization, and it takes 200 weekly volunteers to make what we do work, and there's just 12 full-time staff. So, and all of this, we're serving about 168 clients a week and about 530 clients every year. And it really works because of the community.
Where are you located physically?
We're in San Juan Capistrano. We're just about 10 minutes south of Laguna Woods. And we're at the north end of the city. Beautiful, beautiful area. And we're on 7 acres just off of Oso Road in San Juan Capistrano.
John, we know that the business community has a lot to offer here in Orange County. Lots of people with some creative ideas to make their businesses flourish. But you're transferring some of this knowledge and certainly power to help support the center. How did you folks select this as your charity of choice?
That's exactly the case. There's a lot of worthy operations of this type in Orange County, but the Shea Center is unique because of the environment, the use of the horses, the opportunity here for us to have our event on April 12th in an outdoor venue that's also quite unique. As an alumni club from Harvard Business School and the others that are our partners, we're looking for ways that we can give back to the community and also highlight the mixing of business success and leadership with philanthropic success and leadership as well. There's many needs for that in our community, and as business leaders, we ought to be doing this and paying attention to it.
Giving back certainly some of the good things you've enjoyed as successful business leaders in the community, and obviously this is a worthwhile program. We hear so much about autism these days. More and more we're seeing. I saw an ad on a NASCAR race over the weekend. One of the driver's niece is dealing with autism. So we're becoming much more aware of that condition. I understand you also work with people with physical limitations as well.
True. We have 2 very broad descriptions of the kind of individuals and the issues that we deal with, physical and cognitive. And under those 2 umbrellas are really a large number of diagnoses that we treat. We look at every person as a whole person. Our youngest client is 2, our oldest is 78. We work with people of all ages and all abilities. And our focus is on what can we help you do? How can we help you make your life more able, more capable, and more dynamic? So everything we're focused on is really having you be as independent and successful as possible in our unique environment, but then we want you to carry that over into your everyday life as well.
Yeah, one of the biggest challenges I know for young people, especially with autism, is that social interaction, that communication. That's almost a horribly debilitating shyness that they seem to have. They really can't communicate. Are they able to communicate with a horse maybe first and then people?
You're absolutely right. That's a transition that often gets made. Animal therapy has a marvelous application, and in particular in our world with horses. And it's able to help bridge some of the social issues because these folks who deal with autism, their brains just work differently than ours. They see the world differently than ours. And for viewers interested in learning more about how a person with autism sees the world, look up some of Temple Grandin's writings and work. But we see wonderful success in the community of people with autism in dealing with social skills. some of the behavioral issues that can come from somebody with autism. All of that can be addressed at the Shea Center in a very unique equestrian setting.
That's great. John, let's talk about the event coming up on the 12th of April. It's down there at the Shea Center. What actually is going to be taking place that evening?
Really, there's several components to the event. The biggest one, of course, is to allow the Shea Center to be presented to an audience, not only to the alumni from these clubs, but to the community at large. We have a networking time with catered hors d'oeuvres and beverages and so on. People can mix and talk about their common interest in philanthropy. Then probably the highlight is the tour of the barn to see the operation there at the Shea Center and a demonstration of therapeutic riding with an actual client family. Very moving. In past years, when I've gone to these events, people have been amazed from this demonstration what actually happens and how powerful it is. Finally, we have a highlight at the end, a business leader from a company in Orange County, where the company and the person are examples of philanthropic leadership. In this case, we're going to have Harold Herman, who is CEO of the very successful restaurant chain, Yard House Restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
Not only successful as a business, but he is indeed a leader in philanthropy. Sets the example, which we're trying to give visibility to that.
You know, that's such a great thing that you're doing, and obviously we hear so much today, and it's a lot of criticism of people in the business, you know, the 1%, the 2%, the 99, all of that.
Exactly.
Here's a good example of how the business community certainly can be helpful, putting all that brain power to work to help. This is your 4th annual event. We've got the website up there. If you want to get on your website, thesheacenter.org, they can find out more about it, get their tickets for the event. You know, a lot of these events, it's suit and tie, business attire. A little more casual at this one, I understand.
Indeed, that's the case. The venue is very casual. People imagine that these events typically are in a hotel room or whatever. This one is totally the opposite. We're actually doing it outdoors in the arena. You can wear jeans, boots, cowboy hat, whatever, to fit in with the environment. Different.
You know, a few years ago we had the whole line dancing craze and everybody was wearing cowboy boots and jeans. If you still got those in your closet, dig them out, shine up those boots, and head on down there. Again, go online, check it out, and be a supporter of this great event. Good success to both of you in this. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you,
very
Rob.
much.
We'll be coming right back with more as our program continues for you here on Channel 6 right after this timeout.